Okay, we're going into game 4. I lost my first 2 matches very badly. They were definitely my fault. I punted super hard. Ooh, I won the roll. So, they were really good for important lessons. And how greedy am I? Not that greedy. Yeah, this is a hand. So we will... I probably should have kept Fable. I really like Graveyard Trespasser. It's probably one of my... Fable and Graveyard Trespasser are probably my favorite cards in Pioneer right now. And oh, it's the Greasefang deck. Okay, so they got Faithful Mending, so obviously we're getting rid of Greasefang. This is the Mardu Greasefang deck. I lost to this another time in the 2-player queue, so I'm going to try to look at this as a redemption game. While I could have pushed it and maybe should have taken one of the Faithful Mendings, I'm going to save the push for another Greasefang, because I need to deal with it, and among other things. Henge-Gate Pathway, so that's this blue-white one. So now they have Faithful Mending mana, which is fine. I'm not super concerned. The one downside of the Mardu Greasefang deck, I will say, has really good churn, but it lacks any kind of... well, anything really. It lacks any kind of like protection. I know it runs March of Otherworldly Light and sometimes Teferi, but it really just does not have the amount of protection it really should for such a combo. Okay, they're gonna... okay. That's cool. Won't make a difference. There's no... okay. Cool. They got rid of Hallowed Fountain and Clear Water Pathway, which tells me they are super flooded. Okay. So, the interesting thing about this is Graveyard Trespasser can go to eat their Faithful Mending if they leave mana up, but... they're just gonna cast it in response, so... oh, that's sick. Okay, cool. Oh, and I get double. So, I'm not even losing out, really. Okay, that's cool. We're going to swing... Faithful Mending, Clearwater Pathway, just to get some value. They'll respond by... discarding, sacrificing, yup. And I'm fine with that. I'm still crashing in for 6. Okay, so I know nothing in their hand, Jon Snow. And, putting Gigantha in hand doesn't actually have a tangible benefit right now. I guess if they verdict me, it's better to keep the Pyromancer in hand. Okay, so now they have the ability Faithful Mending more. And I'll just keep going. We'll eat Faithful Mending, eat a land, because it doesn't matter. They're going to flash it back in response. Yep. And now we'll put Gigantha in hand because there's no reason not to. March of Otherworldly Light, which means they probably have March. And that's interesting because that means they can set up a Mardu, a Greasefang turn. That's pretty sick. Okay, Gigantha's in hand. We have Fatal Push and Blood Chief's Thirst. So every time I swing, they're going to set up 2 spells, gaining 2 life. So they're pretty much negating Young Pyromancer, but Graveyard Glutton is still getting in. Okay. I honestly really never have to worry about transforming Graveyard Glutton in this deck, I guess. Is March instant? Yeah. Cool. Come on. So I'm assuming they have a March of Otherworldly Light. They're just in the tank on whether or not they want to use it. So mana value X or less. So okay, X equals 3. Yup, that's right. So we're gonna let you discard a card first. Parhelion 2. Okay, that sounds about right. And then are we pushing our own Graveyard Glutton? Okay, another token. No, we are not. So Parhelion 2 is going to swing. Oh, that's rough because I need the blocker for Parhelion 2. So I think they got me for this one. The best thing I can do now is play Young Peasy and maybe try to scare them into not playing Greasefang. I mean, I'm not in a good spot right now. Yeah, that sounds about right. So that's good. So they're setting up for their Greasefang. So, oh, well, I mean, that is a thing, I guess. Let's claim it just cause I want to get in that extra chip damage. I mean, it's not just cause there is reasons. You need at this point in the game, I need to be putting a significant amount of pressure on them because they can't kill me in one hit. So now I will be able to push targeting Greasefang, which will let me swing in for 4. So they actually do need a Faithless Mending here, which is interesting. Yep. Okay, so they have a normal Faithless Mending. That's fine. God, you know, a Village Rites just to turn on this Fatal Push would be really choice right now, but... Oh, silence? Okay. Would be really choice right now, but I'm just... See, I was considering before when that happened of pushing my own Graveyard Trespasser, but I don't have Takanuma would let me draw it, I guess. Just didn't seem right. Didn't seem like the correct play. Huh. Push my own guy, because they're gonna get no. We need to leave at least. Oh, okay, so they're gonna take push, then they take Bloodchief's Thirst. No, we just gotta let them take one. It sucks, but we just gotta let them take one. And then we're gonna play Gigantha, and then we have pressure. Yeah, okay. Bloodchief's Thirst, interesting. I guess they're assuming just that I'm not gonna have anything to do with it. Damn, these lands are a bunch of bad beats. The one upside being that I get to play this, leave up Jaggy. So I have you dead on board next turn, so you have to respond in some meaningful way, maybe another Supreme Verdict. Probably another Supreme Verdict. You have Faithful Mending in the yard, so you could try to draw a removal spell. Yeah, probably another Supreme Verdict. Yep. Interesting. Kill the token. Yeah. So if I do Reclaim Fame, that would kill him right here, or actually even Voldarean Epicure. So if anything that loots, I'm running it. Nope. No, I leave this back because I need to be able to... I'm not beating myself up because there's nothing else I can do here. So right now, they need to... Crew 3, okay. Yep. So they're probably gonna double. Okay, begin sideboarding, yeah. Got there. Let's see if I can continue this redemption arc for Go Blanks. Cold Games command. Okay, commands are good. Seems like a weird inclusion, but Slaughter Games. The deck is entirely reliant on GREASEFANG to an unhealthy extent, and I really do mean unhealthy. Like, if you take out GREASEFANG, the vehicles become really clunky and awkward. We'll get rid of Crocs for now. Well, I guess. I mean, Bloodtithe Harvester can go because it's removable based on that. They're probably got Graveyard Hate, actually, now that I think about it, so Crocs can go too. We want to stay a little bit out of the graveyard, aside from eating it. Dreadbore, K command, Dreadhorde Arcanist can go down by 1, and then our threats are Young Peasies, Grave... Is that going to be enough? I guess we still have Gigantha. Oop, I'm starting at 61. Crap. Crap. Statistically speaking, I'm kind of effed now. Let's see. Sure, we will keep this. That's fine. We're going to start by playing Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Unless they thought sees us first. Nope. That means we get to play. Yes, we do. So if we see another Thoughtseize, we're obviously Thoughtseizing that. But for now, let's see what we got. I don't care about this. Dig Through Times of Pain. Tezzeret's going to be a huge pain too. Dig Through Time for now is going to be the biggest problem. Tezzeret's a problem, but Dig Through Time is a bigger one. So we're pretty much playing Pyromancers into Marches, which isn't ideal, but never mind. I guess we're not playing Pyromancers into Marches. I mean, the Dragonskull Summit would eventually have to come into play tapped. I could have played Seer Step, but that's fine. Again, we're not stoked on it, but it's fine. Stubborn Denial. Interesting, and they discard a March too. I think they're obviously digging for lands because they want to make their land drops and play Tezzeret, but interesting. Well, now we don't care if they play Tezzeret. They're going to get 1 activation, so in this particular instance, we do not go blank. We are going to Fable the Mirror Breaker. And they want to counter that, that's fine. We don't care. And they can hit the token if they want. Because we care about flipping and drawing cards right now. So if they want to march for 0, that's fine. That is totally their prerogative. Marching for 0 is your right as an American citizen. Deathright_X. Or you can faithful mending, it doesn't matter. Yeah, cool. I got a march out of your hand. So we've gone through 2 marches, and they have faithful mending and a Tezzeret in hand. I have Dreadbore. So when they do play Tezzeret, they will be able to loot, which will be annoying, but I'm going to be able to kill that. Yep, okay. Yeah, Tezzeret. Yep. Tap out for Tezzeret. I'm going to be able to land Pyromancer. Or I can go blank. Oh, nope. They didn't discard Parhelion, so I don't have to. Slaughter Games would be cool. Nope. Yes. We're going to discard this right now because you're useless. And Deadly Dispute probably, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, that's also tempting. Seer Step Pathway because we need red sources, so we're gonna go nah. It's really tempting to make him go empty-handed, but this is just going to let him draw so much more cards, so we have to do this now. Dreadbore. And pass turn. Next turn, we're going to be able to go blink if they play anything. If they remove my Young Pyromancer, which is also probably correct. They're probably debating whether or not to do that, or, yeah, Faithful Mending's good. So I'll let you churn. And then we'll be able to play some interesting games with them in regards to K command.
Lucky you and me on the Charles River. I could die right now. I'm just happy.
Devout Decree. Oh man, Devout Decree. That's a card. That is a card I have not seen in a while. Okay, so next turn we're going to swing in. God, Takanuma was sweet. Just not. Okay, cancel. Fail Push is turned on. We'll play Takanuma. Try to go blank right now. And we'll see what they do. Did I get him? Did I get him? Ooh, I got him! Ooh! Ooh, I got a GREASEFANG! Okay, so now they're in top deck mode, so I think we've kind of closed out the match now. It's definitely not completely over, because they can still do a lot. But I am definitely feeling pretty good about where we're at in the game. And then I think we... yeah, it's fine. We even have the option to either cast K command or make a reflection of Kiki Jiki is going to be very good. Okay. Well. Any spell gets ridiculous pretty fast right now. Zero step pathway, so we will activate. Oh, so we're doing okay here. They need a Supreme Verdict, or we kill them next turn with what we have on board. I assume they're just sandbagging a kill spell of some kind, or some grand gesture. Maybe a... Oh, how many Faithful Mendings do we go through? Just one this game? Yeah. Yep, okay, cool. We are 2-2. Redemption from the Mardu GREASEFANG match.